just done the brand new 4D theatre at Phantasialand.
It is a very, very good 4D theatre.
The screen quality was amazing. This is brand new 2025 4D theatre, The Three Mouseketeers. It opens just in time for their massive winter trauma event, and it's taking place at the old Pirates 4D show that's in the middle of the Berlin section of Phantasialand. And it's got a whole new facade out the front, and it looks really cool. It looks just like it's been here all along. It really fits the park well.
I like the style of it. It's kind of like this old classic cinema. They've been advertised this as the world's latest 4D technology, and I don't think there's anything very different on this comparing to other 4D theaters. It's just that it's really, really well done. The screen is very, very good quality. The 4D is very, very good quality. But aside from that, there's nothing really different than other 4D theaters. It's just a very good version of one. The quality is incredible. All the effects are really well done. It has the moving chairs, but all the movements that they add make sense to the movie. Sometimes you have 4D theaters that they just keep moving the chairs all the time. But this one makes sense. All the movements are very according to the scenes. And then you have all the lights going on the sides as well. So you have the screen in front and then all the lights on the sides that complement what's going on the screen. You have smell effects and water effects, and it's really well done. There is a very cool effect. For example, there is a beer explosion and there's beer everywhere and you're floating on beer, and it's really good the way you have the beer going on the screen, and then the chairs are moving like you are floating on the beer, so you kind of feel that there is the smell effects of beer, and there is water going on your face. So when you have the water on your face and the smell of beer, it kind of feels like you're actually having beer on your face. So it's really good. They did a very good job on it.
What I really liked about the effects is they were not overdone, and they were done as a way to complement the story. So just because they could didn't mean they would, and that's what I really liked about it. There's a point where some crabs were coming underneath our feet, and there was effects touching our legs, and I really liked that effect only happened once, and they didn't overdo that effect, and it made that one scene stand out a lot more as a result.
The only criticism that I have is they only have it in German, and there was a lot more story to it than I was expecting. So it's a very long movie. There is a lot of dialogue, and you can still enjoy it if you don't speak German. But I just feel like we've recently done Legoland Germany, and on their 4D movie, they have different sections of the movies being in German and in English. Phantasialand brings a lot of international guests. And I feel like they could have put it a few sections throughout the day in English as well, considering how much story that is and how much dialogue that is. If you don't speak German, you can still enjoy it. It's a cute movie and there's a lot of cool effects, but it's probably better if you speak German and you can understand all the dialogue.
The story I found really odd. It was 3 kids get turned into mice, and then they're in a town full of mice, and all the mice are dancing to a disco ball, and then a big evil fat mouse turns up and steals the disco ball with his gang of ugly mice, and then they all want the disco ball because the disco ball's controlling lights, and they want the light, and then it's all about how they're going to get it back off him, and then they get it back, and then they all start dancing to the disco ball, and yeah, it's already weird. It's all about a disco ball and lights. I just didn't understand what this disco ball had to do with anything, but yep. It was fun.
If you've done it and you speak German, let us know what's going on with this story, because that's all we could understand out of it. The glasses that they have are really good. I went on it with my actual glasses. If I put the 3D glasses on top of this, it was very weird because they're kind of thin. But then I switched them around. I had the 4D glasses first and my glasses on top. And it really worked. I felt like I could enjoy it and I could see everything properly. So if you're coming on with glasses, just try to do the same and it's probably going to work better. If you've been to Phantasialand before, is it worth coming back for this?
It's not worth travelling just for this. It's not the next generation 4D theatre that I was hoping it was going to be. It's just a very, very good 4D theatre that's in Phantasialand, and it's something extra to do, and that would be especially welcome during the winter trauma event when it's so cold outside.
If you've been here before, you know how good this park is. And it's not necessarily worth coming here for the 4D theatre, but it's worth coming back for the whole park. There's so much to do here. There's so many world-class attractions. It's always worth coming back to Phantasialand. And if you're coming back, experience this as well. If you've never been here before, I wouldn't say that this is necessarily a ride to prioritize, we always come to Phantasialand on 2 days. So I think if you're coming for 2 days, you have the chance to do everything else on the first day. And then on the second day, you have the chance to explore the secondary attractions on the park. And in that case, I think it's worth doing. If you only have a day in the park and you've never been here before, unless this is really your thing, it's not something that I would prioritize. There's so much more here to do with Fly and Taron and Pelican and like Mamba and Colorado Adventure. I wouldn't say that this is definitely a priority for your first day in Phantasialand. But the queues are not bad. It opened in less than a week. It's like 10 minutes queue. It's basically just waiting for the cycle because it is a very long movie. And we joined the queue, we were next on. Yesterday we were here as well. It was about 10 minutes all day. It's just waiting for the next cycle. It's a very big cinema. They weren't even filling the whole thing. It might be worth doing. You're gonna spend about 20 minutes to do the whole experience, about 10 minutes waiting for the next cycle, and then 10 minutes on the movie.